it is that time, that highly unfortunate channel. The channel, it's not highly unfortunate. Well, maybe my exes would say so, but their opinion doesn't matter. It's time to date everything. Let's date everything. Oh, echoes for the rest of my life. Let's fix that. Awesome. Fixed. Yeah. Let's have fun and date everything. Yeah. I think me and my microphone have come to a conclusion that I appreciate. We'll see. Yeah. I guess I should put date everything on my schedule by now. I should pick a time and just do it then. No way to know what is inside a geode without opening it. Well, I was unaware there were geodes involved, but maybe there are. What time is it? Okay, it's morning. Since there's just a one of us right now, why don't we just... I've heard a vicious rumor that this quest is the longest quest ever known to mankind, so let's just do it.
All right, my intrepid teammate. Let's do this!
Yes, ma'am. Who is Isolde?
I suppose it's time to tell you. We have completed the first part, the quest of the secret sword. But the second part, that's the one that hits closest to home. I sold the chest is my rival.
I sold the chest.
The part of boxes that are used to conceal, confiscate, and wrongfully withhold. I guess you could say she's my evil twin.
What? Is she as pretty as you?
Well, if she's my twin, then yeah. But I tend to think uprightness lends a certain glow. Isolde has been keeping something underneath this house.
How's she know?
Something I must bring out to light. It is my destiny.
Well, I believe in you. Thank you for including me in something so important.
Are you kidding? I'm psyched! This is gonna be great! Are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be, Beau. Where's Jacques?
Oh, he's coming. I think he was polishing his belt buckle.
He was polishing his belt buckle? Okay. Why are you making fun of him for that? He's just trying to look nice.
Something about can't go swashbuckling with a tarnished buckle.
Yeah, he's just trying to, like, this is his only time to actually, like, leave the house and go on an adventure. Why don't you just let him have it? Let him have it. You can tell I've been antsy because I'm braiding my hair whenever I can. I've always been able to braid like a normal braid, but I actually didn't know how to French braid or anything like that until COVID. I taught myself during COVID.
Oh, aren't we all here?
Oh, look at how
Gathered in
shiny you
between
are.
Before the hurricane should sweep down on our unsuspecting heads.
He doesn't even have a polishable belt buckle. That's like a little... It's a freshness tag for a piece of bread. It's like the little... whatever.
Hello, Jacques.
Hello, Jacques.
So glad you could make it. Was definitely not secretly hoping that you would trip and fall and break at least one appendage, thus rendering you unable to show for our little rendezvous.
Indeed. Apparently, Beau had feelings, and they were strong.
Your concern for your shitmate is touching. More fool you. There's nothing that would have kept me from being here.
Logan's right. Whoever gave Jacques this little tiny chick needs a raise. This tiny chick is amazing.
Oh, and nothing would have kept you from needing me. If I hadn't shown up, no sword. No sword, no skullduggery beneath the floorboards. I hope it gnaws at your maggoty guts that as much as you hate me, you're actually glad to see me here.
So I am. I do have a little surprise for you, though.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, trust me. This is gonna be worth it.
Are you sure it's gonna be worth it, or are you just being a bitch?
Ha! Flap your sails all you want. We both know that I could still end you.
Jacques, and of course our great houseologist, I introduce to you our fourth teammate. Meet Gaia, our resident globe, and an individual almost as well traveled and storied as myself.
Alright, we're gonna have to change the title of this.
Yup, definitely well traveled. That's me.
Gaia, you've never Gaia.
Don't ask me nothing.
Gaia. I thought you needed help getting to know travelers?
Don't tell nobody. I'm on a mission.
Gaia!
Why? Why? Give me a reason. It better be a good one, or I swear by the fingers I still have left, I will find a plank for you to walk.
Gaia!
I like her. She's fun and positive and upbeat and curious and adventurous and just, well, she's swell, really is what it is.
You mean her tits are swell, Bo? She also is swell, but her tits are very swell.
I have noticed all of those things. I hate all of those things.
That's also not true, Jacques.
Ye gods, do you have any idea how much deep personal work I had to do to make myself spend this much time with you, Bo?
I'm happy that you take care of yourself in such a way, Jacques.
And Gaia? Oh, she's even worse than you. She's like you, but more.
More.
Buddy, I'm standing next to you.
Can you not understand the torture? The cruelty you inflict on me? Why?
She's fun.
Yes.
Being around fun is painful and aggravating for you.
Yes.
But why a globe?
I mean, I did ask Bo to invite me.
Oh,
It's true.
the truth comes
You're
out.
fun, and you said you know stuff. Globe stuff.
Gaia gestures to you to come closer.
Human. Over?
Sure.
Right this way, out of earshot of those loudmouths.
Gaia keeps her voice low, glancing sideways at Jacques and Bo, arguing some distance away.
The real reason I invited myself was because I know how much these two can yap. And as a globe can spin fast or slow like, I can help this yarn along a lot faster.
Oh.
If you like, I can do a nice little summary of this here adventure. Or you could watch the lighthearted caper unfold in real time.
Somebody's got to do it. How long are we talking?
Oh, I don't know. 30 minutes?
Are you joking? Somebody's got to do it.
And here we are. Welcome
Somebody's got to do it.
to the crawl space.
The crawl space!
Wow! Didn't know all this was down here.
Same. Which way to Isolde? Let's do... which way to Isolde? Let's do some rescuing. Isolde.
Freaking lootly. According to my research, Isolde is holding her quarry about 2 clicks to the east of us.
Clicks. What in the name of Poseidon is a click?
I actually... isn't that a nautical term?
Dolphins click, is that what you mean? Or are you perhaps trying to pretend like you're some super secret special operator who knows what the hell a click is, and more offensively, uses it in conversation?
To be fair, clicks are really not useful anymore, Bo.
Good lord. Fine, Jacques. What would you prefer me to say? What would make more sense for the average run-of-the-mill Joe, if that's how you want me to think of you?
What the click?
Just say leagues! Leagues and fathoms!
Oh, leaks is... yeah. Okay, leaks makes no sense either, Jacques. The fuck is... well, leaks make sense, but it doesn't on dry land, you little shit. What is a click? Why? A click in common usage generally refers to a short, sharp sound. No, 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 no. Click in navigation. Oh, it's a K. It's supposed to be a K. Is shortened term for kilometer. Oh. Oh, shit. You learn.
At least then we normal nautical types can understand what the hell you're talking about.
I'm going to kill you.
Get a load of these two.
I know, they're like a comedy show. Bojack Divorce, man.
In any event, we're going that way.
Ugh, I see you've gone for the most boring possible method of self-expression. That way.
And
You're
we're
never
walking. We're walking and we're not
happy.
killing anyone because certain people hold the sword we need. Jacques, you brought the sword, right?
Of course I did. I have it very well concealed in my greatcoat, in order to avoid having it, say, lost or stolen by an unscrupulous and quick-fingered teammate.
Mm-hmm.
Who shall remain nameless?
Oh no, I'll name her. It's you! You are who I'm talking about!
As your teammates argue, you can see a dark shadow scuttling past just ahead of you.
I think I see something moving up ahead. Kaya's
Whoa.
just stoked to be here.
Weird. What is that?
Also, artists, fat people do carry it into their face. I know, I know, I can tell. That's the real. Dark, oval-shaped. Ugh. Roaches! Aw, goddamn. I really am unhappy about that, actually. I like all bugs. I do not like
There
roaches.
are more roaches here than you've ever seen in your life, all gathered together and glaring at you like you've just insulted their mothers.
What in the name of hell are these loathsome things? I've never seen anything like this on a ship.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, they're everywhere. Why? I hate roaches. Jacques, I hate them. Why couldn't it just be rats?
Huh. Almost looks like they're forming lines? Ranks? Like a
Took me a
little
minute.
brown marching band.
That's cute.
My God. You're right, Gaia. They're, they're actually in formation.
With their antennae rustling and their horrible little scratchy legs twitching. Oh dear Betsy, I'm gonna be sick.
It's an army. You guys, this is an organized army.
Organized?
Ah, I'm tough. Bugs don't bother me.
You're telling fibs, aren't you?
Of course, if we had my ship, well, we could just sail right over the top of them. We could plow through them like so much seaweed, so much battle detritus, so much swell and deep blue heave.
Oh god, please don't say heave.
If we can't go around them, we'll have to go through them somehow.
Then it will be battle! Battle to the death!
No, no, no. We can do something.
Sounds a little much. It's just bugs.
Yeah, it's just bugs.
It is a lot of bugs, though, so if someone's gonna die, it's probably us.
If only we had some sort of, I don't know, magical weapon.
Oh, you've got it!
Just take it out and show it to them. Just like that. Unwind Le Peak from its careful protective wrapping and blazon it before this fearsome army.
Le Peak?
But of course, every great sword in history
Le
has had a
Peak.
great name,
Le
and this
Pic.
one is no exception. Since it was mine, or at least entrusted to the sole care of my officers, I took it upon myself to name it, and I chose a Le Peak.
It's a good name, Le Peak. The Pick. It's a good name. That's beautiful.
Reverently, I draw the rapid blade from its scabbard.
Rapid blade. Are you kidding, Jacques?
Carefully, I unwind the bindings, slowly, inch by silken
inch.
inch.
You casting a spell there?
Yep. Yeah, he likes to, like, narrate. You know, it's part of his gig, I guess.
It's true.
Thanks, narrator.
One final turn of the silk, and here she is.
All right, we're ready.
La Peak.
Lepeak! You guys, look at the bugs.
The roaches scatter before the power of Lepeak. Like, well, roaches scattering at the flip of a light switch.
They look like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love it.
They're moving out of the way. They're actually clearing a path for us. Oh god, and we still have to get kind of close to them. Jacques, you go first. You go first, and you keep them back. You keep them, like, way over there and not near me, okay?
I shall go first, and I shall bear this great sword ahead of me, like the beacon of intention and glory that I always knew it was, and nobody else knew, but I always knew because I am Jacques.
Yuck.
Well, well, well.
Are you joking? A little, like, knife box cutters? Oh my god, and her styrofoam!
The stranger standing before you looks entirely too familiar.
Hold on. Hold on. This fucking face, too. Like, yeah, it's the same angry face as Bo, but it's, like, extra angry. It's the angriest. Da-da-da-da-da. Wrong. Sources. Add source. Add a source. This. Oh, and her face is even behind my camera, so it's a good thing that I noticed that. This. Displeasure. But also, like, vague amounts of sociopathy. I'm digging it. You know, like you dig.
Whoa. Whoa. Who is... Doesn't she kind of look like...
Look what the Blatodia dragged in.
What the Blatodia dragged in.
Oh.
I'm Isolda.
Shut up!
Ha! A first-rate zinger. I guess we can call off any battle now, right? I mean, with missiles like shut up being hurled. Woo!
Call it off? No! No, 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 no!
Shock.
Absolutely not! Battle! Battle, 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 battle! Or I'll hold my breath!
Oh my god, shock.
Friends, this is Isolda Chest. She's my menacing alter ego, and I must defeat her.
Defeat her? Why? Just because she's the shadow version of you?
Gaia, logic, coming in hot. Canadians with the truth.
Yes! And no.
Theoretically, I'm very intrigued. Engaging with your own shadow? Very, very interesting stuff. Just wondering where we're gonna land on the whole you kinda lied to us and tricked us and almost got us killed by an army of cockroaches thing.
She didn't lie to me. I don't care if I've been through worse gaslighting. That's not acceptable. I'm a little upset, but I'm also really invested now, so let's go!
Ah, enough jaw wagging. Let's cut through the packing tape and get down to business.
No, you. Are you, Princess, the questionable Canadian who has entered into the chat? Canada has entered the chat. Are you in Saskatchewan or Newfoundland? I think you can't be in Newfoundland or Saskatchewan, because I think you're on the Pacific time zone, aren't you? You're like Vancouver. It's 7 o'clock at night, right? Oh, it's so late. You are up quite late.
Glad
Then
you're
you
so
know
ready
this
to divulge
Newfoundland.
your secrets and be brought to justice.
You know Gaia and her. Go on!
Ha! I'll tell you proudly what I've done.
Look at her little styrofoam thing. It gives me life, princess.
The true treasure I have stolen and kept for myself. Who knows?
Ah, okay. So I confused the directionality. Like, I knew that you had been in Pacific, I just thought it was from PI to here instead of the other way around. Well, you're very far away, so I reach out dramatically to you.
It might even fetch a fine price on the open market once I'm done congratulating myself for the theft.
The sun is still up here, just as an example.
I, thieftress extraordinaire, have wrangled and waylaid an actual goddess.
When I thought this game couldn't surprise me anymore. It's such a long reach I have. All the better to touch you with, in whatever way you consent to.
What?
Oh no.
Oh yeah. A full-fledged, empowered, glorious, immortal being right here in my safe and wretched little manacles.
Okay, so Shadowlord told me he was Lord of Shadows, and he was really just Skips, Lord of the Shadows in my house. So perhaps this goddess is just... I don't know. What big eyes you have, Grandma. What big goddesses you have, Gaia.
Her name. Tell me her name.
Ah, but Gaia, dear Earth, you already know. I have captured Rango Maiwenwa.
I'm sorry. Is this a real goddess? What is... Rongo Maiwenwa is also the name of the man credited as the ancestor of the Moriori people. The name translated from Maori means Earth Mother. Oh. When Rongo Maiwenwa was born about 1517 in Canterbury, New Zealand, her father, Afuula, or Kaukura of Afuula, or Waitinitini, was 359, and her mother, Tuhiai Teitai, was 18. Whoa. Hang on 1 second. Rongo Maiwenwa is a Maori name with deep cultural significance, particularly within Moriori tradition. It is a gender-neutral name that translates to land god or peace to the land. It also interpreted as Song of the Land or the Land Hears the News. Rongo Maiwenwa is revered as one of the ancestral founders of Moriori life on the Chatham Islands, Reihoku. In Moriori tradition, Rongo Maiwenwa had a brother named Rongo Maitere, who is associated with who is associated with the ocean and is believed to have established sailing routes for future migrations. Hamata tribe. Descendants of Rongo Maiwenwa on Reihoku were known as the Hamata tribe, described as being tall and sprung from the earth. Reihoku and Aotearoa. Rongo Maiwenwa is linked to both the Chatham Islands, Reihoku, and the larger island of Aotearoa, New Zealand, with Rongomaitere's journeys potentially establishing connections between the two. Oh, I'm on a rabbit hole now. Yeah, it's this is where we're going to be at for a little bit, folks. Stuff has come to my attention. Let's go. Yeah, of course not. Why would you do it? The Moriori are the indigenous people of Rihoku, Chatham Island, and Rangihaota, Pitt Island, the two largest islands in the Chatham Group, 767 kilometers southeast of mainland New Zealand. It was once believed that Moriori were a Melanesian people, but it is now thought that they share the same Polynesian ancestry as the Maori people. Current research indicates that Moriori came to the Chatham Islands from New Zealand about 1500. Moriori traditions, however, hold that there were already people on Rihoku when the canoe voyagers arrived, the dawn of existence, Ko Matangiao. Moriori creation stories tell of how in the beginning Rangi, the heavens, and Papa, the earth, dwelt in darkness. As Rangi clung to Papa, the spirit Rangi Tokona arose and asked them to separate. They refused, so Rangi Tokona pushed them apart and propped Rangi up with 10 pillars, one above the other. This was his incantation. Rangi Tokona prop up the heaven, Rangi Tokona prop up the morning. The pillar stands in the baldness of heaven, in the bare part of heaven. The pillar stands, the pillar stands, the pillar of heaven. Then for the first time there was light, and the world came into being. Rangi Tokona heaped up earth to make the first man, called Tu. This is part of the incantation. Heap it in the waving of the tree, heap it in the pattern of the tree, heap it in the finishing of the tree, heap it, it grows, heap it lives. The heaven lives, eh! Stem heaped up, let the heaven stand which lives. The descendants of Tu were numerous. The first group, called Heavenborn, spanned 30 generations. A group of ancestors spanning 26 generations came next. Then the ancestor Te Aoima Rama, the world of light, was born. His son was Rongomai Hoenoa, the ancestor Rongomai Hoenoa. The name Rongomai Hoenoa means land god and also peace to the land and song of the land. Rongomai Hoenoa had a brother, Rongomai Tere, who according to tradition traveled to New Zealand, providing sailing directions for the return journey by later generations. According to Moriori, the descendants of Rongomai Hoenoa belonged to a race called Hamata. They were described as no ro hunuake, sprung from the earth. They were said to be very tall and were living on Rikohu when the first visitor Kahu arrived. In other theories, they were descendants of Kahu's crew or a previous migration. Kahu, the first visitor, Kahu, captain of the Tane canoe, was the first recorded arrival from Haiwaiki, the homeland in Polynesia, which was also the origin of the Maori of mainland New Zealand. He found Rihoku and its adjacent islands in an unsettled state and is said to have joined up in their disparate parts and anchored them in their permanent positions. He arrived at the southwest corner of Rihoku and left the canoe to travel on foot. In some accounts, Kahu met two people, Kahuti and Te Akaroroa, at Kaingaroa in the north. He planted fernroot and also kumara, sweet potato, and found this would not grow. Disliking Rihoku, Kahu returned to Haiwaiki. Fuck you, he says. I think that might be all they have about Rongomai Hoenoa. Oh, no, we might get a little bit here. In Haiwaiki, the ancient Polynesian homeland, warfare escalates between the Waiteina and Rauru tribes. It was sparked off in part by a lover spat, which ended in the death of one partner. This necessitated the hurried escape of the Waiteina people and their allies. The Rangimata and Rangihoa canoes were built during the fighting, but the Rangihoa was not completed before launching. Both canoes reached Rihoku, Chatham Island, but the captain of the Rangihoa, along with most of the crew and their priest, had died on the voyage, and the canoe was wrecked on landing. The Rangimata landed safely on the northeast coast of Rikohu, and the crew planted kopi, karaka berries, at Wairarapa. They stopped at several points around the island and talked to the inhabitants, the Hamata people. The Hamata explained that their sealskin garments were much warmer than the migrants' clothes. After the Rangimata was finally wrecked at Te Awapa Tiki, the crew went to other parts of the islands and lived peacefully. Neat. The second migration, Moe, leader of the Rauru tribe, had been a youngster when the Rangimata and Rangihoa canoes set out. On reaching maturity, he was said to have a bald patch on his head. He captained the canoe Oropuke on a second migration for Hawaiki to Rikohu. Before Moe left Hawaiki with his family and crew, his grandfather Horopapa told him to stop killing and live in peace. On Rikohu, the tribes did live together for a long time, but fighting broke out again and spread to Rangiaotea, Pit Island. It is said that the conflict ended when Moe and his people were burnt in their huts at night. In other accounts, Moe returned to Hawaiki, while yet another story says that Oropuke was wrecked on the cliffs of Rekohu, Nunukuzla. At this time, Nunuku Wanoa. Okay. Wanoa. Literally after birth. Okay, so they started naming people after Orongo Mai Wanoa. A high-ranking chief, said by Moriori to be one of the Hamata tribe and also related to Moe, forbade murder and the eating of human flesh. He proclaimed to the combatants, from now and forever, never again let there be war as this day has seen. This covenant, known as Nunukuzla, was accompanied by Nunuku's curse. May your bowels rot the day you disobey. Whoa. After the conflict among the tribes in Chatham Islands was resolved, Moriori lived peacefully there for 600 years, developing a unique culture. Cool. All right. So Rongo Maihuanwa is a real mythological figure who is apparently in my basement inside a geode. What? Rongo Maihuanwa, a real person. A real goddess. Real goddess.
No!
Okay.
Oh, great crates! Rongo, my Wenwa? She's been here this whole time?
How could you? She's the animating force of the earth itself. She's precious. She's sacred.
Yeah, well, she's mine. And there's not a damn thing any of you can do about it.
You have to help us. What should we do?
It's gotta be you, Bo. She's your shadow. Kick her ass.
With a doff of her hat,
Don't mind if I do.
psychologists will marvel for generations at the exogenous personal ballet that ensued. A single element of personality, magnified into being, battles its own source and unwitting creator for a precious treasure that either would prize. For each move of one, the other has a perfect counter. For each counter, a perfect feint. For each feint, the parry ready loaded.
You know, we're gonna like shrink chat and move it out of the way for this so that we can actually see Bo's expressions. Or at least we're gonna move it over here. That works.
This is starting to hurt my eyes.
Who can win if they know each other so well? It could go on forever. Rongo Maihuenwa might never be freed.
Oh, I have an idea.
Anything. Tell me.
Let me just put her into the recycles.
Are you sure? I mean, isn't that cheating? I thought you said I had to do it.
Definitely not cheating. You're doing your best. Let me help.
You're right. I could use a hand. Golly, am I glad you stayed.
It is the work of a moment for you to lift Isolde, rendering her helpless, and begin pulling her towards the recycle bin.
Wait. Empty it. Get Rongo my Wenwa out first.
That is a good call.
You pry from Isolde's crushing grip a single startling purple geode. It pulses in your hand as you lay it gently down on the dust floor and finish taking the beaten shadow to her new and permanent digs in the trash.
Sweet. Got something for me?
I do, but be careful. She bites.
Excellent. Been a pretty boring day up top. All I got was a turkey jerky wrapper.
Certainly not from me.
Let's go, sweet cheeks.
Damn you all. Damn you all!
Dang, you're gonna take up my whole screen? No. Fine. Go down here. I don't know. Guess I'm gonna have to start using less of my whole screen for the game or something. I don't know. Why you make my life so hard, guy? Oh, Lord. Everybody just stop. Okay.
Her wailing condemnation fades into the distance, and you slowly join the rest of your battle-wearied crew at the side of the gem.
Holy crap, we did it!
Ahem! I did it!
Sure you did it.
Okay, your sword helped, but we worked together.
If it weren't for the sword, we'd be swarmed by roaches. Is that what you want, Miss Package?
Sigh.
Where's Rongo, my Wenwa? Is she okay?
My child, I have always been fine.
She is actually voiced by a Maori person.
Goddess. Rongo my Wenwa. What do I call you?
My name alone will suffice. My name is Rongomai Whenua.
Whenua.
Oh, we've been mispronouncing you the whole time.
My name is Bo. I've been dreaming about meeting you for so long, I can't even tell you. You're my greatest adventure.
Hello, child.
I am Jacques. I'm the holder of Le Peak.
Ah, yes. A bottle. Made of silicate. One of my other forms.
Yeah, that too.
And here I see a representation of my planetoid form. A beautiful gift.
Are you gonna eat me?
No, child. It is time I leave this contraption and seek out a new place to be beheld. Thank you all. Thank you for all that you have done. I shall return with gratitude to the world above and to the light. Though human, I must ask.
What can I do for you, Rongo my Whenua? Whenua?
Please pick me up and put me on a shelf.
I can do that for you. You are a freaking goddess.
Even goddesses like myself have limits.
You got it.
Let the magic flourish again!
What? The fuck? Oh, Spawn trapping his little rat. Aww.
You expected some manner of dazzling beauty when you focused your gaze on the beautiful geode in your office, but you couldn't have imagined this goddess.
Oh my god, she's a dateable. What is even happening?
Her crystalline eyes
disrespectful?
upon you stop you in your tracks.
Should we...
The
Is this
planes of her sculpted face glitter so beautifully, you're almost tempted to touch her.
I don't know if this is disrespectful. Dating a goddess feels disrespectful.
But the aura of power that radiates from her stops your hand.
You are new.
I am. New.
Yes. New.
Compared to you, I'm like, I can't even crawl yet.
Not old. This is what new means.
Okay, ma'am.
I've heard stories of the master of this household from Aaron.
Aaron?
Another green young shoot convinced of their own immortality. Even as the wildfires rage closer and closer.
I don't think I'm immortal, not by any means.
No, mortals always think this way.
You're a dateable. What?
I am a geode here in your home, but I am so much more. I am the earth that nurtures you. I am the elements that imperil you. I am all that was and all that will be. The first and the last. The beginning and the end.
That's a lot of titles.
It is merely the truth of my existence. I have wondered when you might make your presence known to me.
I didn't even know you were here, I'm sorry.
I hear of your comings and goings from the others in this place.
You were caught in a box! How did you suddenly get all the rumors?
Your antics are most amusing to me.
Oh, well, at least you can make fun of my shame. happy to help.
Very good. I have things to tend to
Oh,
now.
very good. Oh, oh. Do we have a goddess who will then step on me? Because that's going to be very, very difficult for me to play through live.
Important things far beyond your kin. You may go now.
I don't know what to do with this information. What do I do with this information? I guess talk to Wendelin.
You being here can mean only one thing.
Nothing. It means...
You've put some thought into what you would do if you went outside.
I actually haven't, not at all. I honestly, you were just the closest object that I didn't finish the story for.
Following tasks must be difficult for you. Think about it right now.
I have
Go with the first thing
ADHD.
you
Don't
can
judge me. God. Your hot dish is probably gross and full of dairy.
What would you do out there? And this is strictly hypothetical, so there aren't any wrong answers.
I walk around and take in nature.
Okay. That sounds kind of boring, but okay.
Why ask me these questions if you're just gonna judge me, lady?
I mean, if you wanted to take in nature, you can just look out with me.
That's why I do that.
But to each their own.
I think it would be nice.
Of course it would be nice. That's not the problem. It's just not very inventive. But I would be happy for you nonetheless. I often think the choices are wasted on some people.
Wow.
Present company excluded. Mostly. I am proud of you for participating in the thought experiment, though. Baby steps are important.
That's kind of rude.
Truth is often confused for being rude.
No. You're rude. You're not the be-all end-all of what is true.
Gwendolyn starts suddenly, her head following a distant flash of movement you only just notice out of the corner of your eye.
Ooh, the kid from across the street is back out with a ball and mitt. He's playing catch with his mother. That is so sweet. You know what? I think I'm gonna watch. See you later.
Gwendolyn doesn't even wait for you to leave, resting her hands on the windowsill as she busies herself watching your neighbors outside.
Throw the ball a little harder, buddy. I'm invested.
Wow, I don't know if I like you. Alright. So, I know we did this Dorian. We've done Trap Dorian. Let's just make sure we've done the office door.
Dorian looms over you, just as intimidating as ever.
He's not really that intimidating.
Fancy a bit of a work?
I guess so.
We've got some important denizens who only reside here. All in all, fairly quiet. It's packed in there. But here are a few at the top of my frame. There's Shelley the Shelf, Charge the trusty D20, Penelope the office supplies, and Jerry the junk drawer. Well, what can I do for you?
Is the joke here that Penelope starts with Pen?
Oh, yeah. I see. You think our names are funny.
I do.
I'll have you know that my name is Dorian after the Grecian column, as I am strong and sparse in decoration. But yes, her name does start with Pen. Which is certainly what she is.
What about the others?
What can I do for you?
Can you tell me anything about Shelley?
She's supportive.
That's it?
It's true. What more do you want?
You're being any secrets about how to get her to like me?
Be supportive. What can I do for you?
Jerry sounds interesting.
Jerry means well, but his tendencies to keep any old thing around get on the nerves of our good Mayor Celia. You'll eventually have to find a way to deal with it if you're looking to become his friend. My recommendation, one man's junk can be another man's art.
Oh, funny spelling, like art.
What can I do for you?
What do you know about chants?
Grottos and gargoyles is his game of choice. He has tons of stories he wants to tell, but hasn't found the person he wants to tell them with. As such, he creates scenarios to test the abilities. Given the amount of time he spends creating these worlds, he takes them very seriously. If you're looking to be his friend, you should play through one of his campaigns.
All right, let's get in there and meet him.
After you.
All right, so that's not the missing Dorian. We finished Stella. I'll just talk to Florence.
Oh, hello again. I trust your meeting with the mayor went well?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Anything else I can help you with while you're here?
Oh, I don't have empathy! Florence, you have feelings for the mayor, don't you?
Wait, what? That's crazy! Oh. Isn't that obvious? I guess I can't hide anything from someone as keen-eyed as you. Yes, I'm afraid it's true. I've been taken with the mayor for quite some time now. Anytime I think about her, I can feel my foundation warping into the shape of a heart. I'm terribly embarrassed about it, of course. But can you blame me? She's incredible! The looks, the brains, the confidence.
I don't know, I think you're just about as cute as she is.
Please, dear, don't try to fluster me. I'm already in a tizzy. The other day, while organizing her schedule, I even caught myself writing my first name with her last and vice versa.
Oh, you dork. That's adorable.
Celia Floor. Florence Ceiling. Listen to me go on and on like this. I'm such a schoolgirl. You're not going to tell Celia, are you? I'd be absolutely mortified.
Why not tell her you like her?
Oh, Lord, no! I'd have to be cuckoo bananas to do that. First things first, she's my boss. This is a public office, for heaven's sake. I couldn't cause that kind of scandal. It'd ruin her. And second thing second, I'm nervous.
Maybe I could help you catch her eye?
Really? Oh, no, dear. That's asking far too much. I can't imagine she'd ever think of me as anything other than her fuddy-duddy little secretary, anyhow.
That's not true. She really respects you.
Oh, I don't know about that.
She told me that you make every room you're in better.
Really? She said that? About me? That's so sweet.
It is. She said some really nice things about you, dog. Celia asked me to make sure you were okay. She's been worried sick about you.
Well, gosh, I don't know what to say. I think I might cry.
Yeah.
But what am I supposed to do?
Be honest, my friend.
Sure, I'm better than a plain dirt floor, I suppose. But I've got wrinkles, cracks in my tiles. My paneling is peeling, my form is all warped. Even if the mayor really does like me a little bit, I can't imagine ever being good enough to reach her level. She's a ceiling! Unless... Wait a moment, dear. You've been running around and practicing dating, right?
Oh my god, you want me to teach you? I don't know if I can do that.
Would you be able to teach me some of what you've learned?
I can try.
Okay. Any advice you have would be great.
If you want someone to like you, then you have to like you first.
Huh? What do you mean?
You're so quick to belittle yourself, Florence. You need to be more confident.
Well, easier said than done, I think. I'm just a boring old floor. What's there to love?
Your kindness.
My kindness?
The way you greet the citizens when they come into the office.
Oh, that's nothing.
You offered me tea and a smile.
So...
That's worth more than you think, Florence.
Oh, you really think so?
Celia thinks so. She told me herself, remember?
That's true.
She has to deal with angry, frustrated citizens all day. You're her only bright spot.
Gosh, I try to be. I really do.
How does the mayor take her tea?
Earl Grey, caffeinated with a spot of milk. And sometimes a little bit of whiskey on the rough days.
And I bet you're the only object who knows that. You're kind, Florence, and she likes you for that. Tell her how you feel.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, it's hard to believe, but if both of you think I'm great, then, well, maybe I am. I'm gonna talk to Celia right now. Tell her how I feel. And if I get fired, then you have to buy me lunch. I'm a little short on cash.
You won't get fired. I believe in you.
All right. Let's go.
Florence, you didn't let me know you were coming up. That's unusual.
Pardon the intrusion, Miss Mayor.
It's all right, dearest. What can I do for you?
Florence says nothing, only staring wordlessly at Celia.
Dear?
Go on, Florence.
Oh, yes, of course. Can I get you anything to drink?
Florence!
You came all the way up here to ask me that?
No, Florence has something important she wants to tell you. Isn't that right, Florence?
Yes.
Florence!
I'm quitting.
Florence!
What?
What?
Just kidding.
Oh, dearest, what is going on with you lately? You are an absolute ball of nerves. Your desk is littered with bottles. You're hardly eating anymore when we go out.
Nothing's going on. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. I'll get out of your way. Sorry.
Florence, stop. I'm worried about you. You know you can tell me anything, right? I'm not just your boss. I'm your friend.
See, she cares about you. Now tell her how you feel.
Yes, I do.
Okay. You're right. And you're right too, Miss Mayor. Something has been on my mind recently. Gosh, this is so hard. I'm sorry about the way I've been acting. I know I've caused you a lot of worry, and I'm sure it's been affecting your work, and I'm so sorry about that, and...
Shh. Don't worry about any of that. It doesn't matter. Just let me know what I can do to help.
Oh... But that's exactly the problem.
I don't understand.
You're always helping everybody, because you're so kind, and talented, and patient, and wonderful. But you can't help with this, because that helpfulness and that way you are... that's exactly the reason I can't help feeling the way I do when I think about you.
What do you mean, dear?
She has feelings for you.
Shush. Shut up. I want to hear her say it.
Oh!
Of course. Much easier to fire me if you've got it spoken in front of a witness. I get it.
Oh, Florence. No. Never in a million years could I fire you. You are wrong, you know. I actually can help you with this. Quite easily, in fact. Won't even need any paperwork. Florence, dearest, do you know what my favorite part of this job is? Every day, When I look down at all of the objects in this house, I feel so lucky. Because from this angle,
Oh.
I always get to see you. The deep brown of your hardwood, softly reflecting everybody's best features. Your gentle carpet, alleviating the tension and hiding all those little crumbs. You're a dear, Florence. My dearest. Everyone thinks I'm the one in charge, but the truth is, you're the foundation of this house. I wouldn't be anything without you.
Oh, Celia. I felt the same way about you for so long. But never in my wildest dreams did I think you'd ever...
Tears slip down Florence's cheeks. Celia reaches out to dab at them with gentle hands.
Oh, come now, dearest. You mustn't cry. You'll get water damage. Well now, what are we going to do about this?
I'm gonna leave and you guys are gonna make out.
It simply won't do to have an elected official noodling about with one of her employees.
Well, you are the mayor, but technically, bureaucratically speaking, I mean, the human does outrank you. They could maybe write up some sort of document that makes this okay?
Well, there's an idea. What do you say?
I could make you any chance we could make this a 3-party system? Get the fuck out of here. I could make you co-mayors, partners.
Co-mayors? Yes. That sounds like the sort of HOA nonsense that the voters might just swallow next election season. Thank you. Truly. What you've done for Florence and I, it's more than I can put into words. I'd award you with the key to the house, but you already have one. So here I present to you the fake rock that hides the key to the house.
I'm so honored, Celia.
It's yours.
Celia hands you the small faux rock you usually keep outside the door. You're not sure how she got her hands on it, but you're not about to ruin the moment by asking.
I don't know what I'll do. It's just so touching.
You'll always be welcome here. Feel free to stop by the office anytime.
Yay! 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 That's such a standard lesbian relationship, too. Tall, hot, and skinny. Short, hot, and curvy. The basics. How you doing, Holly?
Good, you're here.
You didn't try to get her fired. We're still tying it all together.
It's a bit ramshackle.
Holidays are Holly things after all.
But we're doing our best.
Rebby, please don't pee in the lemonade.
You're not my ducking mom!
Believe it or not, everyone shut up!
Yes, Danny.
Shut up. And hide!
Everyone scrambles to different corners of the room, doing their best to hide before Holly arrives.
I'm hiding.
Guys, I'm home! That's such a weird shift. It's like no one was home, which is crazy. So we're all pretty much always home all the time, right? Like even Betty was missing. That's weird, right? Oh, hey, boss. Sorry, I've been a bit AWOL. Strict R&R. Not my choice, mind you. Where is everyone?
Holly looks around, puzzled, before cupping her hands to her mouth and shouting in every direction.
Florence? Betty? Kopi?
Did you forget?
Did I forget a shift?
Nothing like that.
Oh, thank goodness. But then what's going on?
Surprise!
Your assembled guests, Holly's friends, jump out of their respective hiding places, all shouting in unison.
Happy holiday!
Happy holiday. I could die.
I brought decorations!
I paid for them.
The new ones.
And I kept them hidden from you. I brought the pillows.
I brought the heat.
I've got the coffee.
For once, Holly is rendered speechless.
Guys, this is so sweet. Oh, golly gosh. I think I might cry. Y'all can't just make up holidays like this.
That's all they are, right? A group of us willing to wander into the world?
Oh, and what could be more wonderful?
Happy holiday.
Happy holiday.
Happy holiday!
But I have a confession. I just picked up another shift.
Oh. What?
But, I think I'm gonna cancel it.
I think that sounds smart.
So do I. They'll be fine. And holiday seems like a much, much better gig. Plus, the coworkers seem pretty neat.
They certainly are.
I mean, I'm quite fond of them. I guess we best get started. Let's jingle those bells! Baby!
Yeah!
You guys are the best!
Screw magnets. How do you work, you avatar of enticement? Empathy. Happy, sad, child's play. You now know the difference between remorse and contrition. Smart. So you could invent an invention that invents inventions that invent things. Poise. 45. Your icy visage can turn a poker night into a payday. Astral. No amateur wordsmith. Even if they've heard your jokes, they still love how you tell them. Huh. Getting there. Alright. So.
Benoit is in a graceful split on the ground, bending forward so that their nose touches their knee.
I
They
need you to
smile
know.
when they see you. They take their sweet time getting up.
Not everyone can do that.
Perhaps they intend to show off for you.
Well, well, well. Surprised you can walk without a limp after all that. I'm glad you came to see me. I thought of a wonderful way for us to get to know each other better.
Yeah?
Aside from the obvious and surefire method, sex.
That's better than good old-fashioned conversation.
Sex, for one. But aside from that,
They pull a small black and red box out from a drawer.
sexy questions for sexy people. A card game designed to help couples working on their intimacy. Not that I need any help with my intimacy, but you seem a bit shyer than me. So we might as well make a game of it.
Benoit draws a card and reads aloud to you.
What is the wildest place you've made love?
This is not true, but it's the closest. Art Museum at Rush Hour.
You have an exhibitionist streak.
Benoit tosses the card aside, pulling another.
Okay, how about this one? Favorite place to be kissed?
Yeah, neck and back.
Oh, yes, I like the way you think. For the record, my favorite place to be kissed is just above my hip. You know, if you are curious.
Was not.
Benoit rummages through the cards, frowning at the ones they pull up.
Surely there are some more interesting questions than this. Oh, God, no, not this one.
Eventually, they finally pull one that puts a twinkle in their eye.
Describe your perfect date night.
That sounds surprisingly chaste.
It doesn't have to be. Besides, it'll give me some great insight into who you are romantically and sexually. And to sweeten the pot, I'll tell you mine too.
anything both of us enjoy doing.
Like... God, I suppose I'll just have to take the lead
I didn't
here.
get an option to be more descriptive, Benoit.
Benoit puts the card away, running a hand through their tentacle-like hair.
Now, for my perfect date. You invite me to your place. We have an intimate dinner that delights and satisfies without leaving us too full. After all, we have after-dinner activities to look forward to. You give me that look, taking me by the hand and leading me through your glorious, immaculately clean mansion.
Mansion? Who the fuck are you fucking?
Both of us know where we're going, but neither of us says a word. You open the door to your basement, where the vibes shift immediately.
Oh, are you thinking I'm Sophia? Because I'm not, but I could hook you up with Sophia.
This is no
Yeah.
basement. This is a dungeon.
Look, Sophia and I were super tight. I can put in a good word for you.
You bid me sit on a black leather couch as you sit across from me, snapping your fingers. A man dressed in vinyl from head to toe slithers out from behind some black silk curtains, offering me a shining silver tray covered in sex toys of all sorts.
I have a GIMP?
I run my fingers along the spread, acting as though I just can't decide. But we both know there's only one choice.
A condom?
A condom is not a sex toy.
I know, I'm just being an ass.
Though they are an integral part of safe and pleasurable sex. No, there's only one thing for me on this tray. The Indominator.
What the fuck is that? Over 22 flagrant motions, 125 variable adjustment speeds, 16 substances ranging from moist to hurricane. Benoit approved.
You ask me if I'm sure, and I tell you I'm here for a good time, not a long time. The sex that follows is so intense, so messy, so taboo that its shockwaves are felt all over the world. Politicians tremble in their offices.
I don't even know how you'd use
feel
that.
An unexplainable draw to do that thing they've been curious about, but too scared to try. The ripple effect of our joining causes a worldwide tidal wave of nut that ends in world peace.
Self-important for a fantasy, isn't it?
What fantasy isn't self-important, darling?
Benoit puts the box of cards away, their gaze far warmer than when you'd started.
Well, now with that behind us, how are you feeling? Shall we go for round 2?
Sure, what? What if we had just talked to Lynn
Benoit
instead?
frowns.
Well, it is intimacy. Very well then. Sleepover it is.
Oh, I'm glad that she didn't instantly hate ending me. That's fair. Right? How are we doing, Electric Bros?
You find the breaker box closed, looking almost abandoned. There is still a loneliness about it, though. The impression isn't lessened by the image of Eddie inside at the bar, twirling a cocktail glass in his hand.
Interesting. I thought for sure after yesterday you'd change your mind. But here you are. Again.
At this point, I'm just sticking around to spite you.
Ooh, is that a challenge? I'm sure I could dig up something more difficult for today if you'd like.
Good, yesterday was too easy anyway.
Is that so? I guess only being nearly electrocuted wasn't exciting enough for you. I'll try not to slow you down with safety gloves this time.
You're really enjoying this.
Immensely. Why don't we start with fixing that loose floorboard, before you trip over it again?
Eddie remains a semi-patient, semi-competent teacher, and you help as best you can. You notice he does not leave you alone this time. He won't admit it, but you can feel that he is concerned for your safety. There's a tiny bit of warmth peeking through that cold exterior.
Almost done. Hand me the pliers. Whew. It's getting late. I can finish up this set myself. Why don't you go get some rest?
Oh, I should start using markers like a smart person. To manage poll, manage prediction, sub-only chat. No, that's not what I want. Hit stream marker with description. Okay. Give you the satisfaction of saying I left early? No fucking way.
Suit yourself.
It's fun to watch Eddie work. There's a real satisfaction in seeing just how dedicated he is, how skilled his hands are. But this time, there are sparks in the current. By the time he's finishing up, he looks exhausted. With a heavy breath, he seals off the final wire and sets the pliers down.
I mean, technically he is working on himself. I can see why that exhausts him.
Drink?
Yup.
I'll make it.
With not a wasted movement, Eddie puts together whiskey, egg white, lemon, and sugar into a shaker.
It is a whiskey sour. It's a traditional one. Good job.
Try this. Whiskey sour. Well?
Should be served up, but that's okay. Now, Bats, what's yours?
That is mine. Seems like you've got a decent taste after all. In some things, at least. You've done a decent job the last couple of days. More than decent, actually. Thanks to you, I'm finally caught up on all the big power drains around here.
So Volt should be good now. That's great.
There's still a few things that need to be done, the day-to-day maintenance, but yeah, you did it. Volt and the club should have everything they need for now.
What about you?
What about me? You came here to help Volt, and you did. So now you can get back to whatever it is you do when you're not invading my space.
Can I still come by and help? The day-to-day stuff sounds fun.
What? Why would you want to do that?
I love working in bars, Guy. Why is it so hard for you to believe I actually like spending time with you?
I guess because no one has before. But hey, it's your time. If you want to waste it here, I can't stop you.
Something about Eddie's tone. This is more than the usual tired standoffishness. You notice a small tremor in his hand.
Oh.
He shoves his hand into his pocket and looks away.
Eddie, you're sick. Why won't you just be honest?
At least now you can get back to the crowd and the shows and whatever with Volt.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, Volt always puts on a good show. Who could resist, right? You'll have a good time, I'm sure.
For sure. Have you seen him? 3 is a real party, though. Fun, fun, fun.
I'm beginning to wonder if you understand what fun is.
I do. I've played this game.
I do better on my own. Trust me. I'll only slow you down.
Is that so? It just sounds like you're being a little bitch.
Would be for the best if you didn't mention any of this to Volt. Especially if you want to keep coming around.
And why is that?
Volt can be protective when it comes to this place, to what we do. It's a point of pride for him.
Okay.
If he found out you'd been helping, and that's why the power suddenly stabilized, it would probably hurt him. A lot. So for now, let's just keep it between us, okay?
You don't want him to know it's fixed. Why? It's not about hurting him. What happens when Volt knows it's fixed? Do you get fired? What happens? Is Volt jealous? Did he not want you to spend time with me? There's gotta be more to it than that.
What does that mean?
You feel guilty about falling behind with this stuff, don't you?
Fine, whatever. Yes, okay?
Okay, that's not it. What is it?
If he knew what was really going on, he'd probably be pretty upset with me, too. I don't want that either.
I mean, you really care about him.
Our relationship is complicated.
Are you guys poly? Is it that you haven't cleared, like you don't share your partners though? Are you guys? I forget the term.
He was there for me during a really dark time. He took care of me. I owe it to him to do the same. Can you help me do that or not?
You need to come clean, man. This is insane.
Don't you think I know that? I will, just not now.
Eddie ushers you out quickly. You find yourself alone outside.
Okay. The suspicion grows. Guess we should follow up with Bo. Should figure out how to make this a button on my stream deck.
Bo seems delighted to see you after your exhilarating adventure below your own house.
Hey there! I'm really glad to see you again. I wasn't sure how you'd be feeling after everything that happened down in the crawl space.
You kidding? I feel amped.
Very glad to hear it. I was really hoping you'd come back.
I wanted to talk to you about something.
Go for it.
Aw, hell. I like you. I like you a lot.
You what now? I mean, I get it. I'm very cool, and this outfit is doing me a lot of well-deserved favors, but... Really?
Absolutely. Fun, funny, handy, and hot. Sign me up.
Well. I can't say I haven't thought about you that way. When you go through the kinds of experiences that we've gone through, I think it's a natural consequence. I guess I was just trying to keep it professional, you know, while we were actively questing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because you kept it professional and nice, and got me through my latest adventure, yeah, that means more to me than anything. In fact, I think I already know what my next adventure is gonna be.
It's gonna be me. Something more?
Now this is the kind of secret I can't wait to unearth. Well, it'll be the greatest adventure.
That was my friend Megan's tagline at her wedding. It's cute. Great. Okay, so Mission Dorian. I really feel like I've already done that door. Alright. I know bedroom's done. I know gymnasium's done. I know office is done. I know bathroom is done. No washroom is done, and washroom closet.
Dorian stands directly in your way, unmovable and unimpressed, and facing away from you entirely.
What are you looking at?
The back of your head?
That's right. It's facing away from you because I need to stay alert on the goings-on outside.
What's in the backyard that's so important?
What's in the backyard simply does not concern you right now. What you need to focus on is inside the house. If you want to speak about why, talk to Front Dorian.
Are you his evil twin?
I'm the same as him. I'm just facing the other way. There isn't an evil board in my body. I've been straight with you. Now be straight with me. And go away.
I eat. Okay. So... let me double check I didn't get this achievement by accident and am just wasting my life. Global achievements. Speak with every door in the house. Okay. I have not done it yet. It's time to write some notes. I've been trying to avoid such a venture, but unfortunately it has come to pass. Alright, so we have spoken to Front Dorian, Back Dorian, 2 bedroom closets, bedroom Dorian, to hallway, bedroom to bathroom, gym to bathroom, gym to hallway, attic, office, office closet, a question mark just to double check, trap Dorian. Then I guess we'll double check these, even though I'm pretty sure I have done them. Let's double check. Washroom closet, washroom, downstairs bathroom, office closet. Pretty sure we talked to the gym closet, but again, double check. And then breaker closet, hall closet. Okay. I think those are all of the doors. Alright, we'll start from the maybes list. Washroom closet.
Back again.
Okay.
To the most miserable place in the house.
Cheer up, Dorian.
I refuse. I have news. Since you last left, there have been so many new objects who've moved in.
Oh.
Would you like to hear?
Sure.
Well, there's Bradley the broom, Mo the mop, and Ingrid the internal combustion engine.
Are you lying to me?
Who would you like to know about?
Bradley the broom.
Oh, there's no fucking broom.
Are you sure these are real?
All made up. I have to make my own fun here. Because I am so damn redundant.
I did live in a house where we had to take off like 4 of the doors because there were doors everywhere. Everywhere. It was a nightmare. What do you want, Discord? Oh, over here. We don't want that there. search list. Mistakes have been made. Okay. So we know that's not a deal. Well, we're downstairs, so Rongo my Fenua.
You have returned.
I have. Are you surprised?
Not in the least. I knew you would seek me out. No mortal can resist the pull of a goddess.
Very true.
Particularly in this form. The glitter and sparkle of my current form has lured many of your kind.
You are very pretty.
I am.
I love you. I think this is a really good way to write a goddess.
But it is good that you recognize what is in front of you.
Oh, wait. I gotta get used to markers. Future me will be thankful. Benoit, number 2.
I have spent many years in this universe being ignored or worse by the mortals that inhabit me. Humankind has grown more and more disrespectful over the years. I do not need your worship. But there is a satisfaction in it. The same satisfaction I imagine you derive from performing your menial human tasks. Or making friends with your, fellows.
Aight. Easy there. You're menial, is it? Is that what you're telling me? Well, that's rude. That's just rude, my dear. Here, I think we can move the chat back to where it was. So we're not covering text when it goes too far. We can move me back up there too. Let's just get things back to where they were. Good. Great! There's no satisfaction in menial tasks.
Oh. Then why do you persist in doing them? Humanity is truly baffling. If you have come to worship, you may do so now. Otherwise, state your purpose.
I was hoping to get to know you.
Get to know me? What is there to know? I am eternal. Unless and until the sun explodes and consumes me, I will be here.
That's fair.
I was here long before you and will remain long after you. When the bones of this dwelling have rotted away, I will remain here. You will submit your praises, or leave. Proceed.
Never known anyone as powerful or beautiful as you.
Of course you have not. Such a being does not exist.
She's better at being a dom than Sophia. I'm just putting it out there.
But I see that you are trying to worship me in your own way. Now that that is settled, was there something else you required?
Really do want to get to know you.
You cannot know nature in its infinite beauty. Your small mortal mind cannot possibly comprehend me in my entirety.
So let me comprehend this piece of you.
I should note, you have been entertaining me sufficiently, human. One of the forms that pleases humans most are the ones that glitter alluringly. Feel free to gaze upon my beauty a bit longer in the form of this citrine geode. You humans enjoy creating your own citrine color by heating amethyst to obtain this golden hue. But this, I assure you, has been formed through the steady heat of my molten form over millions of years.
You look upon Rongo my Fenwa in silence, admiring the beauty of her form.
That is enough admiring. You may go now.
So Tony says, who annoyed you? Because number 23 in my search engine that I am making is missing. Telly! I forgot to put Telly in there. Well, Telly does annoy me. Telly annoys me greatly. So I have mentioned this before, but I am making a search engine so that you can search by realization, because say I wanted to see whether I could realize Luna or not. I have to click here, somehow remember this, go back, and then I want to click somebody else, click here, go back. It goes on and on and on. It's just really obnoxious. So it's just like a waste of my life. Time to show off Telly to Tony. Why I have avoided him. Victor loves him, and I also understand that. Oh, well. Here we go. Tony, for you.
It takes you a moment to realize that there is not, in fact, a test of the emergency broadcast system standing in your living room, though the colourful figure standing across from you certainly bears a striking similarity to that TV classic. Even before they speak, you can feel a frenetic energy in the air, like someone switching between channels at high speed.
His hair. I do love his hair.
Yo, yo, yo!
And then he talks, and it's very loud. Though I do like his writing.
Don't touch that dial, cinephile, because my favorite studio audience is now in attendance.
He's very much Chris Rock.
The VIP attendee, the overviewer, and sometimes wooer. The supreme dream who makes this flat screen scream. The fantastic red shirt means you're ready to flirt. How can I cater to my greatest spectator?
Ooh, I like being catered to.
Then, let's get ready to rumble! Before we get to what's on my screen, let me properly set the scene. The name's Telly. Rhymes with Nelly.
Why would you ever want to rhyme with Nelly?
Whoa, Nelly! Did you know Telly offers 5,000 channels like an endless deli? Holy smokes, folks!
I used to split my pants like that when I was in high school. Like, I would cut up the jeans like that.
So ask not what your country can do for you. Ask, can you dig it?
I kind of can't. Only 5,000? Isn't that kind of limited?
What you talking about, Willis?
I just want to... I'm sorry.
5,000 channels is the most off 5,000
sorry.
channels of cheers. 5,000 channels of cheers. Can Valdiviflix compete with that? Or even Viewloo? That Valdiviflix copycat?
You were really worried we wouldn't get these. Nasty chap, but we got them. At least I got them.
Telly shows are must-see. Their programming's just musty.
How's your pricing?
Prohibitively expensive.
Sounds about right. Sounds fair.
Fair and fair alike. Anyway, since you're here, my dear, why don't you just kick back and recline? Unwind from the grind and free your mind with 120,000 hours of programming combined. View that cue till you go blind.
Sounds great.
Loading programming, loading programming. Optimizing for comedy, haha. Analyzing for reality, boo-hoo. Pratfalls and close calls pumped straight to your eyeballs. And, yeah, Mr. White, yeah, science, bitch. I found 15,000 shows you wouldn't oppose. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows?
Local community access.
Wait, seriously?
I just told you that I have 5,000 channels with 15,000 shows.
Show me NPR, goddammit!
And you want to watch the community access station?
I want to see NPR. Also, am I gonna learn close-up magic?
Look, I'm gonna be straight with you.
You don't have it.
You're cute and all, but there's no way in hell I'm watching the community access station. There's literally an
You're my
endless
TV.
bounty of quality content now, and I'm not gonna waste my precious time on planet Earth watching some old fart playing Amber's xylophone for 6 hours.
You don't get to. I have the remote.
We get each other?
I like the xylophone.
Look, I got better things to do than be trolled by some centerfold whose taste in television is worth less than a fool's gold. Swing by later if you want to be less shady. Otherwise, hasta la vista, baby.
Sorry. I wasn't even being shady. I like the xylophone. That's Telly.
You return. You are rather jejune in your jests.
I already know your secret. This is a programming error.
But to become one with a path of scandal, you must give as much as you take.
I wish to become one with a path of scandal.
I've given you an awful lot, haven't I? What have you for me?
Are my stats high enough yet? Ugh, so close. I don't have anything right now.
Then be gone! And find me some tasty morsels.
Fine. What up, Cam?
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, it is me. Salty again, huh?
Salt adds flavor. Use liberally. What did you bring?
I'm trying to bring some good conversation, but that's a two-person sport.
Well, now who's salty?
Always gay. You bring it out in me.
Everyone's got a skill.
I'm sure you have more skills than just being sarcastic.
Didn't realize you were keeping score.
Not keeping score, I just meant I'll bet you're good at a lot of other things.
Well, right now, I'm pretty happy being good at this thing.
Oh my god, these cranky sons of bitches.
Maybe you could be good at bringing me what you owe me and leaving me alone. So, aside from your sparkling conversation,
Jesus.
What do you got?
I guess I have something here I can throw out. Okay, empathy 80. Jesus, 80? I'll be back never, Cam.
Let's see it.
Got a chopstick. I found an old parking ticket shoved between the sofa cushions. A ball I found made of a curious admixture of lint and hair.
Gold mine. Where'd you find it?
Bathroom corner, behind the toilet. Weird shit back there, man.
Yeah, those get good. Somehow the stuff under there gets huge. It's like it's sucking on radiation or something.
Apocalypse lint balls.
Exactly. I actually once had one I could ride for a while. That was cool.
Yeah, sounds cool.
It was awesome. Had to be careful, but pretty easy to get feet and hands and stuff tangled up in there. But anything that's not brand new is gonna have some associated weirdness.
Got to hear you were a lint cowboy for a while.
What do you mean by that?
It's just nice to know that you find uses for all this stupid junk I dump on you.
Stupid junk.
Damn it!
Hey, look. I'm not a huge fan of that kind of talk.
Really?
It's, I don't know, demeaning or whatever. No biggie. Just find another way of speaking. It's not like there's a shortage of words in the world.
Okay, guy. Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Yeah, well, it's cool. Just a note for the future.
Yeah, dude. Sorry about that. Should have known that trash would have been like, hey, don't be a fucking asshole. That trash. That's on me. 80. An empathy 80. Though, if you just talk to him about trash, seems like he talks. Okay, Mission Dorian. I'm almost positive I've done this before, but we're just gonna redo everything that's a question mark.
I'm the door to the laundry room.
Add a marker.
Would you like to know what is special about me?
Sure. Is there a quick key for marker adding? You know what? I'll look that up later. You're at the door to the laundry room?
Precisely. Goodbye.
Jesus Christ, Dorian. Let's see how Jacques is after our adventure.
Wow. I've not felt quite this elevated since... My God. Since I can remember. What a jape. What a rip-roaring ramble through daring, danger, death, and great deeds. Have you seen? Have you noticed? Shield your eyes if you must. I'm mobile!
A mass of cockroaches dressed as pirates and armed with cocktail swords materialize from seemingly nowhere, brandishing their weapons at you.
You can go anywhere you want?
Indeed! My new friends here are really quite amenable and exceedingly well disciplined.
They just like carry your bottle on their back? That's cute.
All I need to do is issue the command and they muster en masse beneath my bottle and then we're off.
So cool.
You know, since we returned from our great expedition, I've been to the kitchen, the bathroom, and the foot of the stairs.
Oh my God.
I'm unstoppable. I'm a force. And when we do stop to drink rum and swap wild tales of our exploits, I find I quite enjoy their humor. I believe that as a species, they may have gotten a somewhat undeservedly poor reputation. They're quite funny.
They're huge.
Oh, yes, quite. Quite true. But they're funny.
Yeah.
And after all, couldn't the same things be said about me? With the possible exception of huge. Although in recent days, I've begun to think that perhaps there might be some advantages to how I am sized. But enough of this tomfoolery. What brings you back to the foot of the ocean's own overthrow?
I still don't get your self-naming, but I just wanted to say hi.
So you're still a waster of time? I'll bring you hi to me when you could be bringing me adventure. Or captives, or even a piece of jewelry, or a fascinating chicken who crossed your path. Or a dagger. But no, you bring me hi. I've decided that I do not hate you.
Okay. Excellent. That's what I was going for.
I doubt we shall ever be close bosom companions, but I will not kill you. I may occasionally try to kill you, truth be told, but that is my nature. And in your case, I do not necessarily mean it as anything personal.
I'll be very comforted by that. Thank you, Jacques.
As closely as I could approximate the concept of friendship, to be truthful, the word sticks in my throat like an overripe date. We are friends. Ask nothing of me, and don't push your luck with smiling or waving or trying to pat me on the shoulder or anything. But I do not hate you, and I will not kill you. Congratulations.
Like I touch you without permission.
There are very few beings on my list of do not hate, will not kill. And now, I'm off. Myself and my army, off to the horizon and beyond, in search of good violence and glory.
All right, guy. Oh, you gave me poise? Poise? Alright, I think my sass is high enough, maybe, to get somewhere with Dante.
Well, well, well. The enigmatic Ember returns for another lesson. You ready?
I'm so stoked.
Nice.
Oh, you liked it? Okay, good.
We're gonna stick with getting to know you, but it's time for a new kind of icebreaker. As you might know, ice sucks. So we gotta break it. First off, what's the worst way to get someone's attention?
Unwanted touch?
Right! That's just an insincere and unsolicited form of selfish flattery. And for what? Someone who does that isn't trying to get to know you, they're just being a creep.
Yeah, hell yeah, preach.
So the real question is, how do you start a conversation with someone you don't know in a respectful way that also shows you might be interested in them and hopefully makes them interested in you? Tricky, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna explore today.
You're really passionate about this kind of stuff, huh?
You ain't lying. I am fire after all, a flaming hot, hopeless romantic. You know what I've seen? How many proposals I've warmed? First date flirting in the living room, Valdiva flicks and chills, wine night cuddle sessions, bearskin rug rubdowns.
I don't have a bearskin rug.
Let's just say I've done my research on this sort of thing. And not to mention, well, I'd like to be in love one day.
Oh, that's sweet.
Anyway, I know about fiery connections. That's why I can help you. But nothing could happen without the icebreaker. And the icebreaker is observation and interest.
Observations?
Right. It might seem basic, but first you gotta notice them. But not just that. You can't be like, oh, they're hot, I'm gonna go talk to them. Nah, yo, you gotta really take them in. What's their demeanor? How do they look? Are they with someone? All that and more. Then, use the information you glean to guess what they might be interested in, and lead with that.
That sounds fake. Whoa. Yeah, like, what if I'm not actually interested in any of that?
Say there's somebody you meet for the first time and they're wearing merch of a show or a game or a book, you know? What do? Maybe compliment them on it, right? But what could you immediately follow that compliment up with that's even better?
Ask them who their favorite character is?
That's a good one. Smile, gently ease into the topic, and you can build a great rapport with them really quickly. So, you learn about, or even better, share in their interest. Make them excited about it. Start that connection by talking with them about what brings them the most joy. What better way to build a friendship?
That makes a lot of sense.
Dope. You get it then. You gotta communicate, you feel me? Let's go to phase 2. Alright, so you made it past the icebreaker. Now you're vibing a little. They mentioned they're going to a concert of one of your favorite bands. What do you say next?
Oh man, I love them. Are you going with any friends?
That's what I'm talking about, playa. Keeping it nice and casual and taking an interest while showing interest. Smooth. If they say no and they don't really have any friends who are into this band, let them know you might be down to go if they want company. If they say yes, maybe just tell them you're stoked for them. Don't want to seem pushy or self-inviting. Get to know them before getting too personal. You know, build up to it. Maintain that good balance of digging somebody, learning about them, and gauging their boundaries.
Actually, I have kind of a non sequitur question for you before I go.
Oh, well, damn. Shoot. Fired up.
What aspect of love do you think is most important in life?
Well, it's about actually making sure you build a friendship with a prospective partner. Humans are out here getting into situationships and they don't even think about actually accepting their partner for who they are.
Situationships. I love that. I love that he said that.
Like, no. You ain't gonna change a person to your whims just because you think they're hot and want them.
Beach!
You don't get to change how they are to suit you.
Don't try to just make someone into something they aren't?
Yeah. You need to be able to be vulnerable with your partner. Even though your attraction is often what leads us to talk to someone for the first time, it only goes so far.
Real.
If you want a long-lasting relationship that is sexy and mutually fulfilling, It's about the personal trust you build with them based off your mutual friendship. That, to me,
Dante, who
is the
hurt
most
you?
important
You're
thing.
hurt. You're crushed. Thanks for speaking from the heart, Dante.
You mean hearth. Thanks for the chat. I'll see you at the next lesson, huh?
Why you gotta murder me inside, Dante? Hello?
There you are, human.
Hello, I'm here!
I have been waiting for you.
For me? I'm happy to see you too.
That is not what I said. I said only that I have awaited you. I grow bored of the conversation here in this office. These objects are pleasant enough, but they converse about things I do not understand.
Do you want me to move you?
So much talk of TV shows.
I know, I actually don't like talk TV shows too. But we could talk about video games, which are equally screen-based entertainment. You don't know what TV is?
It is incomprehensible. So much inscrutable mortal jargon. What happened to storytelling? Something about total drama, tea spilled, the shade of it all. These are words I recognize, but their usage is unclear. But you are here now.
Oh, would you like me to teach you this?
So you will entertain me.
So I'm going to have to teach you this. Or jump like a show pony? That's what you want? Okay. See, really, I just much better at this. I mean, granted, she's a goddess, so what am I supposed to do? Not serve her? Like, I really feel like being anything other than, like, super respectful is just beyond my ken. Also, step on me. I live to serve, queen.
It gladdens me to see that you understand your purpose. Tell me something of your human aspirations, your hopes and desires.
I wonder what choices I'm
There
gonna
is
get.
nothing so amusing as the dreams of
Amusing.
humanity.
You bitch. What if we talked about your dreams instead?
My dreams? I do not dream. I simply am. I do not wonder what will happen on the morrow. I do not wish for more or better. I only exist. Tell me, human, what will you do when you leave here?
Oh my god, if I realize her, would I just be putting a goddess in the world? I feel like that's more problematic than Damon.
I want to know what your day holds when it is not filled with worship.
I guess I have to balance the eldritch horror that I sent into the universe. I'm going to try to advance my relationships.
How quaint. I shall look forward to hearing of your progress with the others here.
You want goss? You want goss. You want tea. That's what you're here for.
Oh.
Gwendolyn, I'm mad at you. We're not talking for a hot second. I guess we'll do this.
Kopi is in the middle of opening a bag of coffee beans, wafting their aroma towards her with a pleasant sigh.
Oh, hey! Welcome back! I hope you're in the mood for some delicious coffee. I just got him some fresh new beans, so they're gonna be nice and ready to grind. And, well, I'm looking to try something a little different today. So, what can I get for you today?
An Irish coffee?
Right. Just, remember that the Irish coffee is going to be a little different. Make sure you can take your alcohol.
Kopi makes a lovely cup of coffee in her expert way, topping it off with a generous pour of cream. You could smell the alcohol even before she hands it to you.
And there we are. Enjoy. Is there anything you'd like to know about the Irish coffee?
I feel like your recording of everyone else is a little mucked. I wonder if you were a long-distance record. What exactly makes it an Irish coffee? It's
well,
Irish whiskey.
It's just how it's made. You really need to use Irish whiskey. Any other alcohol won't really work. Irish whiskey is more smooth and has sort of a hint of vanilla in it. That really makes the coffee shine through.
It's because it's oak casked. So what happens if I made it with scotch? It would be really smoky because it's smoked. No, it's because it uses peat.
I mean, you could try, but don't let any Irish people hear you. We'll see you next time.
Okay.
You've come to expect Nightmare's unsettling presence, but there's no getting used to the shivers her gaze sends down your spine. She doesn't even bother greeting you this time, launching into your nightmare with no fanfare whatsoever.
There's a house across the street from yours. There are many houses on your street, but the one across from yours, it's identical. In every way, even down to the 2 rocking chairs out front on the porch. You're sitting in the rocking chair, staring at your neighbor's house across the street. You realize you don't even remember when the house got there. You don't remember anyone moving in. But it's a beautiful day to be sitting outside, so you try to relax. You lean your head back and rock gently, basking in the warm day. You're not sure how much time has passed when you hear the front door across the street open. Your eyes snap open, and you look to see who's come out. The occupant looks happy, humming something to themselves as they sit on one of the chairs and relax. It doesn't seem like they see you, or at least when you make eye contact, they don't make any motion of acknowledgement. You're even more confused than you were before because the resident of the house across the street is you. Hey, who are you? You call out to them, hoping to get some answers. They don't respond. You stand and lean on the railing that wraps around the porch. You don't take your eyes off your doppelganger. Out of the corner of your eye, you see people walking in the middle of the street. There's 2 of them, too, identical in every way. They're walking together in perfect, synchronized stride until they diverge. One walks across the street to your neighbor, and one walks up your walkway. They seem warm, comforting. They point to the rocking chair next to yours. Can I sit with you? They ask. I've been walking so long. You think for a moment before answering. Are you going to stay? You ask. Or will you leave? They seem confused by your question. I'll leave eventually, but this is where I want to be now. I really need a rest, they answer. You shake your head and wave dismissively. If you're going to leave, then leave, you grumble, sitting back in your chair. They look disappointed by this, but do as you ask, and leave. You see them walk down the street the way they came. You look back at your neighbor across the street and see they're sitting next to the stranger who walked up to them. They sit and chat, laughing and giggling, occasionally glancing towards your house, but always returning back to each other. You feel anger start to burn in your chest. You try to soothe yourself by knowing their stranger will leave. They won't always have something You don't. You'll end up the smart one, the one left with a heart intact. As you watch them, they start to change. All of a sudden, they look older. Gray starts to come through their hair, and crow's feet appear by their eyes as they laugh and hold each other's hands. You look down at your own hands, seeing your own skin wrinkling. No, no, you say to no one. Wait, wait! You feel your strength drain and your heart slow. You start to claw at your skin, at your clothes, at your thinning hair. Looking back to your neighbors, they still look at peace. The stranger's form relaxes and eventually turns to dust. Your doppelganger looks bittersweet. They place their hand on the rocking chair their love was once in. Then they look across the street at you. They see you now, for the first time, and they smile at you. You look down as your finger falls off your palm. Your body starts to violently disintegrate, in chunks instead of dust. No, stop, you scream. But it comes out hoarse and broken. I didn't mean it. You feel something strange in your neck and a sickening crack, your head tumbling to the porch. Your body breaks into pieces as it falls to the ground. Even detached from your neck, you can see your doppelganger neighbor on their porch. They don't fight it. Their body just slowly stops existing. They don't need any more time here. They got the love they were waiting for. Even if their love left before they did, it was still love.
I don't know. This is kind of an extreme example, Nightmare. I get your point. I don't know. Why would you show me that?
I'm sorry, my dear. Why do you think I wanted to show you this?
Because I told you I was afraid of being abandoned.
That's true, but what do you think this teaches you?
The love is worth having, even if you have to risk being hurt.
That's exactly it. Being open to love is such a vulnerability. But isn't it worth it to be known and loved?
Oh, it's a lot more complicated than that.
We'll always be alone at the end of the day. We can't change that. But we can decide whether we've been known and loved. Now get some rest. You deserve it.
when I was 29. On November 11th. I went to work, and when I came back, my fiance was gone a month before the wedding. He'd gone so fast that he'd torn things off the wall, and there were holes in it. He hadn't pre-written his note, you know those postcards that just like float around, you got him at a convention or something? We'd had it for years, through several moves, and he wrote, "I loved you once, so someone else will." It is by far the cruelest thing I think anyone has ever said to me and will say to me. Nightmare's right. You can decide if you are known and loved. But when someone leaves you that broken, to say, in essence, this is your fault. It's hard to believe you were known, and it's even harder to believe that you were loved or that you will be loved. That gave me a lot of damage. And it took a very long time to not cling desperately to everything and anyone who entered my life. I'd already come from parents who did not love me. The first time I had sex with a man, he tried to choke me to death. I'd already received so many messages that I was not worthy. And it does take a lot out of you to push yourself over those sorts of things. I was convinced somewhere in the back of my head that I had finally become worth the sort of person who stands by you, no matter how depressed you are, but I wasn't. And so I clung to everybody who came by. The thing is, a lot of those people weren't good for me. Some of them who were good have been cruel to me. Because when someone says someone else will, like this shard in your chest. When? 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 I'm 40 now. I have been loved and I have been known, but those same people have been abusive to me. And I've kind of run out of time for some of the more traditional things. It's not a question anymore of when. It starts to feel if it's a question of if. When you experience trauma like that, money, all of it just falls apart. He left me in $15,000 of debt. Picking yourself up, that takes time. Getting back out there takes time. And every time you work through that, someone else comes by. It takes more time. I would say my fear is an abandonment because I'm fine being alone now. I think my fear is dying alone. Or worse yet, never having someone who loves me be very kind to me all the time. To know people who I can disagree with, and it's just not going to be my story. It'll either be, a great deal of forgiveness and acceptance of people over and over, or not. When I was young, I used to dream of being famous, and the main dream it was so that I wouldn't be alone. I was a very lonely kid. My sister was a year and 4 days older than me, and she'd play with me, but she'd call me stupid or uncool or all sorts of things. It's very hard not to create misery yourself when the wounds are that deep. It's almost impossible for them not to get infected. And infection makes everything worse. I think I like knowing young people, because people my age usually don't have these things behind them. Not this many. So it's a lot harder to talk with them. You can't help but compare yourself to the person in the rocking chair across the street. The longer you stay with someone who makes you feel bad, or makes you be bad, or you're bad to them, the longer you're pushing out finding someone who will be good to you. Clinging because you're afraid of being alone can only hurt you in the long run. You've got to let go. Mission Dorian! I mean, is this a door? Are you a door? Oh, you're a door.
Damn pin got me cracked open like an old puzzle box.
Oh, actually, I think I knew that too. Tiny Dorian.
So now I suppose I have to give a whole monologue about how much different I feel. How much I've changed and grown as a door. Nah. You here to see the magic show?
No, here to see you.
Here to have a laugh? Typical.
I still have not gotten an achievement. Where are the other Dorians? Let's see. Abel.
Hey there. You look like you got a story you're itching to share. I take it you'd talk to the captain then, huh?
I did, and he told me a great story, all about a stoic traveler.
Oh, heck, I don't like where this is going.
They said the traveler was liked by everyone he met.
Come on now.
And that despite how rough things may have been in the past, he always did his best to support others.
Oh, this is the last time I confide in that salty son of a gun.
Seems like you're happy to help anyone you meet, but you won't share even a little bit about yourself?
Well,
Abel.
yeah, look, I just...
Why do I have a wheel of death? Okay, it's gone.
Time spent on me's time I'm not spending on others, right? You remind me of my old rectangular friend.
Your rectangular friend?
You know, Dasha. Anyway, you remind me of her. She's a sly one, too. Always trying to get me to focus on myself.
In my upper left-hand corner, I have Discord. You can't see it because my camera's over it, okay? And underneath, I just see Tony say, Dorian's my favorite. He's British and has tattoos. And I feel something about being similar to him. And then he goes, I used to be a door, but now I'm a jar. The daddiest pun to daddy in a long time. I think you're more interesting than you're giving yourself credit for.
Well, that's real nice of you to say. Oh, you mind giving me some time to myself? I need to get my head on straight.
Yeah, you do. You need to hook up with Dasha. Yeah, sure, as long as you're gonna be okay.
Always am.
Shut up. That's not true. Dasha.
You wish to continue going on practice?
No, I
dates
want you
with
to hook up
myself?
with Abel and stop this. Yeah, practice dates, Dasha.
Here are the potential locations for these dates.
Strip club.
Well, here we are at Strip Club.
That is so... Dasha.
I am surprised you have taken me here, but I am open-minded date. I am ready to have a sexy fun. What do you do first?
Ask the dancers what they recommend to start.
Yes, very classy. You show respect to the dancers and your date. Very good. A sweet start to a surprising date. A dancer is coming our way. There is look in her eye that says, I am coming for you, baby. What do you do?
I lean in and tell you you're the most beautiful desk here.
Me? Even with all these beautiful people around you?
You're gorgeous, Dasha.
Beautiful? Gorgeous? Many find my strength intimidating. These are not words Dasha hears often.
Dasha, don't I fucking know it. Oh, it's a damn shame you don't.
Thank you. Well, on with date. Moving on then. The music is pumping, our hearts are racing.
I asked Victor if he could turn on some lights. My grand saying is we are not owls.
We are having good time enjoying the dancers. A woman named Diamond Delight has given us dance that left both of us forever changed. What do you do when it is done?
I tell you to go date Abel. I tip her generously and thank her.
Yes, yes. It is important to show your gratitude, not only with words, but with money. Thank you does not pay rent.
Or tuition.
Money is most important, but thank you is also important.
Yes, tip well.
After all, dancers are human beings. They are not vending machines for sexiness.
I agree.
This date is now over. Well done. Very good. You are becoming quite the charmer. There is always more to learn. We will continue next time.
All right.
See you again.
God damn it, Dasha. Oh, you're killing me.
You have come, human.
Of course I have.
Even in your absence, you have occupied my mind.
Probably in a bad way, right?
You should feel honored. I have something to say to you. So listen well.
I shall.
You have been a consistent source of amusement for me. It takes much to make me smile. I have, after all, seen eternity. But I find that I smile when I think of you.
Oh.
Congratulations, human.
I'm really happy to hear that.
Very good. Goddesses do not make friends easily. But you may consider yourself a friend. Do not misunderstand. This does not mean you are my peer.
Really, I would not be a peer to a goddess, I understand.
But even a timeless goddess can enjoy the company of one such as yourself.
Wow, friends with a goddess.
Indeed. Now that that is settled, you may go.
Bye-bye.
However, do return. And don't be long.
Okay.
I would like to smile again.
Oh. Yay!
You do so amuse me, human.
I don't even know how to begin getting the love ending with this lady. Okay, we did Abel, we did Dasha. We can't do Cam yet. We're not empathy enough for that. Wait, too far. I went too far. Okay. Likes abracadabra, dislikes alakazam. Get out of here! Alright. So, he's not actually done.
You're here for the show, yeah?
What's up?
Oh boy, get ready for some real corny stuff.
If working with Iron Mazzini wasn't your jam, why are you here?
Well, he's kind of a dinosaur, but he's got his charm. And you gotta promise me not to tell him this, but he's got this amazing collection of coins.
You're gonna steal his shit!
Not like fancy ones or old ones or whatever. Real coins. Just plain old high-quality cashola. And I may or may not liberate several of them on fairly regular occasions.
Like every time you act as his assistant at a show?
Well, yeah. I may be mostly retired from scamming, but I ain't dead.
Ah, okay, you're here. Good. Ha! Ha! I must confess to being more than a little nervous. As long as it's been since I put on a show, it's even longer since I've had a rehearsal. And especially a rehearsal in front of a human whose opinion I respect.
Sweet.
Welcome to the world of magic.
Bobby, stop.
Thank you, Bobby. Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentle spoons, to the long-awaited return show of I, Ronaldini, the great and tremendous.
Oh, not terrible anymore?
No, I was never terrible, really. It was all a cover.
Yeah, and a good cover, too. You thought he was garbage, didn't you?
I get it now. Please continue.
As you all know, I am a master of many magical feats, any of which would wow and astound you. But for this my return show, I shall focus on one area of my brilliance, a skill that has recently and powerfully affected my own existence. That of transfiguration.
Oh dear.
I came up with that word, you know? He was gonna say magical switcheroo.
You're rehearsing, Bobby. Ouch.
Yep.
Shush, Bobby. Now, prepare to be amazed. I shall begin, as most performers do, with something seemingly simple. In the blink of an eye, I will transport myself from one side of this room to the other. Bobby, is the switcheroo, magical, switcheroo magic ready?
Yes, sir. Oh, Grand Magus.
You are terrible. Now, Bobby, he's trying. Let's be supportive.
Presto! Like the crack of a whip. Whammo! Like a flash of lightning. I am here. And then I am there. Are you amazed?
Oh, yes, wonderful. Excellent.
Oh, brother.
Bobby!
I knew you would be. Just wait for what comes next. I give you this form.
Oh, that's actually really good. Wow.
Or perhaps this is not the right face. Not for right now. I give you then a darling teddy bear who reads you to sleep and holds your heart in his big, capable paws.
That's really good. That's pretty cool.
I can even transform our beloved assistant Bobby through the power of my magic.
My guy, touch me with your magic or otherwise, and lose your wand forever.
Well, yes. Never mind that, then. Magic is vitally about the consent of all parties, you see.
Bobby, you should quit if you're this miserable.
Now, what if we change something belonging to yourself?
Yeah, let's go.
Your specs points, for instance?
Show me.
My, what a handsome array of points you have. I don't think you're nearly as smart as you say. Yes, you like that, don't you? I imagine I'm looking fairly charming right now, aren't I? I'll just take some.
Sir! Sir!
You are charmed by me. I could see it by the gleam in your eye. But if you continue looking at me in that unguarded way, you are in danger of becoming despoised.
Buddy!
Despoised ain't a word. Do your thing, Ronnie.
Chapow! Whoosh! Your points are mine!
Bro. Yeah, you're amazing. Put him back!
Oh, do I detect a note of sass? That was a sassy comment. You are not deserving of sass. But not to worry. I am not without empathy.
So you gave me empathy in exchange for all of them.
Tell me now, are you amazed?
Indeed I am. You're one heck of a performer. Yes, I am.
With one hell of an assistant, huh? Huh?
as good as an assistant as I am an audience member, let's put it that way. Okay, I got my smarts back. Oh, okay, I'm getting them back. Bless.
There. Everything as it was before. Oh my goodness. What is this? What is this? Surely this is not an object of mine. It must be. Could it be? Yes! My powers of transfiguration have enabled me to conjure from the air to transfigure pure nothingness into a solid object, and not even an object of my own.
No, that's Rivers, I think.
An object belonging to another being entirely.
Pretty cool.
Has any feat before equaled this? Will any feat that comes after rival this? I would say to you, no, none, and not ever.
You're doing great, Maestro.
I have transfigured my position in the world. I have transfigured your treasured points. I have even transfigured the air around us to form solid, undeniable objects. But I wonder, could I, against all natural law, transfigure your very thoughts? Feel my influence. We shall calm it down. We shall calm it down to a single point. Under my gaze, under my magical power, you shall think a single thought. A thought that I shall give you. An act of pure mentalism.
Oh, I hope it's a nice thought.
Keep hoping.
I give you the thought of pickles.
No.
Yes, yes, pickles, dill ones, bread and butter ones, long spears, lovely round coins, spicy ones, sweet ones, pickle relish. Your mind is full of pickles. Now, take your mind back. It is yours. You may think whatever you wish, anything at all. What, my darling audience, would you like to say to me? What is the foremost thought in your mind, your own mind?
I actually am craving pickle relish. That is truthfully the thought in my mind. Pickles, baby.
Do you see my powers now? Behold the magic!
Okay, pretty cool. I really want a pickle now, though.
And there you have it. My show. My first original show in so very long. And you were here, and we did it!
What is this?
That we did.
You're a little snarky there, Babo.
I might have gone mostly legit, but I'm still me. That's what we in showbiz call consistent characterization, baby. Anyway, I got a jet. Usually assistants would help with cleanup and stuff, but that just ain't me. See you later, old man!
Bobby, you are extraordinary. Couldn't have done it without you. You know, in the wake of such a fabulously successful
What
show,
is this?
I just have this wave of confessional generosity sweeping over me. Might I tell you something? It's not something I'm terribly proud of, but I think it does demonstrate a not insignificant amount of brilliance on my part.
Okay. Oh, then I have to hear it.
It's about our excellent little pin. Yes, dear Bobby. I feel terrible, but I create so much counterfeit coin for my practice that it's terribly difficult to get rid of. So, having an assistant to offload it all through a nearby fence makes my practice ever more sustainable. It does
That's
feel
good.
better having that off my chest.
It's okay, Ron. Your secret is safe with me.
Spoken like a true friend. And now, I must know. The show, Bobby and myself, our big reveal, well, double reveal. What did you think?
I think it's a solid start. Oh, always click through this. Oh my god, that was glitchy as hell. Okay. Well, we're done with today. Okay. Let's double check that Steam achievement. Okay. Steam achievement. Steam achievement. Here we go. Still haven't done it. Dang. Okay. Downstairs bathroom. I really swore I talked to that. Okay, downstairs bathroom.
Perhaps you've come here to do your necessaries, but I should ask. Are you injured?
Only a broken heart.
Love will do that to you. Don't recommend it. If you're injured in body, you can meet Fire, our first aid kit.
I have.
You can find her here under the sink. One of our more out-of-the-way dateables.
Oh, I've met her. Thanks for the tip, though.
My pleasure.
Okay. Still no achievement. I'll never have the achievement. Mission Dorian continues. Downstairs bathroom. Done. I guess Rongo. Oh wait, no. I had her ending, so we're done there. All right. Bow done. Water heater not done. Let's talk to the water heater.
There you are, sweetness. I was just thinking about you.
Deborah Wilson. Really? About me?
I told you to swing by, and I was wondering if you were gonna. I'm glad you did, because I just finished a shift. I have some time to spare if you want to talk some.
You work a lot?
Depends on how up and about you are, really. The more you do, the more I gotta do.
Oh no, I didn't know it was my fault.
Ain't nothing nobody's fault. It's the kind of thing I love. I sit in here and I make sure everyone who needs some steamy attention gets it. It's what I'm here to do. Goodness, it's what I love to do.
How long have you been doing it?
Is this your sly way of asking how old I am? See, where I'm from, it's not polite to do that. Although, moving around by what people thought was polite and correct never really suited me anyway. Let's just say, I remember all the folks who stayed here before you.
That's fair. Man, you are beat. Look at that eyeshadow. That's great. Ooh, got any secrets?
Someone who likes the tea as hot as I do? Perfect. Truth is, one of the previous folks who stayed here was super cute.
Oh, yeah?
Engaged couple. Beautiful together. Both of them were. Well, can I give my honest opinion?
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, please do.
Neither one of them was as cute as you.
Oh, get out! Oh!
Either way, they were here and they set up home pretty quickly. River and I both liked them. They brought so much life into this place. They took long showers together all the time. Just about tapped me dry, keeping things hot up there for them. Although, I hear they didn't really need my help to do that.
Well, alright.
Oh, yeah. You picking up what I'm saying. But they used to throw these big parties, too.
Are you gonna
Family
guilt
was
me?
always over. And every now and then, they had this little kid who would come play hide and seek. Their favorite hiding spot was in here with me. So I would just hum to them. I think they found being next to me safe.
Oh.
I miss that little kid sometimes.
Did something happen to him?
What? No. The couple just moved out eventually.
You think about them often?
Now, when did this story become about me? You don't need to worry yourself about who I do and don't be missing. The past is the past, sweetheart. I don't live in that place. You don't make it as long as I have dwelling.
Somebody went and met somebody's grandma in Nolans and then wrote this character afterwards. You sure do remember a lot of the past, though.
There's a difference between knowing your history and living in it.
Fair enough.
Besides, you saying you didn't like my story?
I liked it a lot.
Well, good. I enjoyed telling it. Which reminds me of this one time where... No, you know what? I'ma wait for that one. You want to hear more? You gotta come back.
Stories that go nowhere.
Besides, it's time I check in on my boy Washford.
Oh, I know Washford. Wait, you like him?
And you don't? Huh. What's not to like about that hunky man? He's just one of the hunkiest hunks that ever did hunk. Ooh, the way he calls out to me when he needs some of what I got. Well, it's enough to get me bubbling. I bless the day you wheeled him into this house. Drysdale's all right, but Washford?
Winifred fans herself with one hand, beginning to lose herself in her own fantasy.
I wouldn't mind going through a couple of cycles with him. Ooh. I think I said too much.
You should know Washford has a complicated something going on with Drysdale.
What? They got a thing going on? What kind of thing? Like, do you know the definition of this thing? I mean, I am talking about Drysdale, but they're just stage partners, right?
Winifred lets out a sigh, shaking her head.
Look at me, just as lost in thought as I want to be. Don't mind me, darling. Sorry for thinking out loud. Well, I think we better wrap this up for now. I got a social call to make. Thank you for listening to me spout about nonsense. But listen, I got more stories for you if you ever want to hear them. I love sharing them with you. I'll see you around, sweetheart.
All right, Telly. Let's chat.
Well, if it isn't the TV traitor,
Telly,
the cable hater. Seeing you back around here feels absurd. I don't carry Valdiviflix. Ain't you heard? Sashay away.
don't have a cow, man.
Careful, misfit. That's a my bit. And infringing on my intellectual property, I won't permit.
Noted.
Well, I'm just so elated to have my remote reactivated. Are your eyeballs properly lubricated? Because they're about to be totally captivated.
Absolutely.
That's the enthusiasm I love to hear. Time to attack this kickback and slam this jam into high gear. Ready to unplug from the slog and clear the mental fog with 5,000 channels of premium content in analog?
Let's do it.
Loading programming, maximizing game shows, U1, streamlining target demos, buy it now. Football pros and red carpet clothes blasting at you like an industrial fire hose. Speaking of football, want to watch the game? I can show you a tight end that'll drive you insane.
Oh, I bet you could.
Is that flirtation my diodes are detecting? Maybe after the game we can spend some more time connected.
I'd like that.
Isn't live television incredibly stirring? Knowing you're witnessing something as it's occurring? White knuckle turns at the Grand Prix! Hysterical late night comedy! News that changes history. Never fails to amaze me. The crack of the baseball bat. Post-pounding combat. Let's see Valdiviflix offers something like that.
You got a bone to pick with Valdiviflix. Oh, Valdiviflix offers live TV.
What? Well, that's just fine. I don't mind. I still got 5,000 channels for us to watch till we go blind.
Sounds perfect.
For to truly appreciate my endless entertainment sprawl, we gotta sit down and watch it all. Wall-to-wall football, every screwball pratfall. We're in it for the long haul. It'll be excellent.
Plug it in my veins.
Later on, just swing through, boo, and I'll queue up something new for us to view. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Abel.
Hey there. I'd say fancy seeing you here, but you're here all the time, ain't you? Lots to do in the kitchen after all. Lots to eat and drink, but I gotta tell you, kitchen table's real unique among all the other tables in this house. You know, this one is the only one with 3 legs, and it's the most stable of all. Really tells you something, don't it? A beautiful lesson in independence, and relying only on yourself.
All right, Abel.
Oh, heck, look at me going on and on about table legs.
You joking? Is this really like, is this how passive-aggressive we're gonna get? I love it when you talk about tables.
Gosh, thanks. I'm sure you wanted something, so tell me.
I want you to talk to
what can I
Dasha.
do for? All's well here in the kitchen? Well, mostly. I am feeling a mite peckish. Might get a bite to eat. But everything's great otherwise.
How do I figure that out? How do I do it? How do I get there? Huh. Wait, how is my search engine? Alright, so my special filter is the big issue. Got it. Okay. Well, we got one more heart for today. Mm, fine. All right, Nightmare.
It's my favorite customer. What can I get for you today?
A latte.
Sure thing. 1 latte coming right up.
Kopi gets to work, grinding and pouring and mixing with an impressive speed.
And voila! 1 latte just for you. Hope you like. Is there anything you'd like to know about the latte?
So what is a latte?
Oh, well, a latte is your pretty standard coffee. It's a shot of espresso topped with steamed milk with just a touch of foam. Some people think it's basic, but I think it could be a hard coffee to pull off if you don't know what to do. If you put in too much foam, you're going to be making a cappuccino instead.
It's definitely underrated.
Yeah, you get me. We'll see you next time.
Ugh. Don't want to cry again, Nightmare. Watch your ass.
Last time, Nightmare just launched right into an unpleasant dream she prepared for you. But for some reason tonight, she hesitates. Whatever the reason, this could be your opportunity to get to know her better, or perhaps to swing your dreams in a more pleasant direction.
Do you take requests?
I'm not a DJ.
Oh. I was just thinking maybe we could talk a little before we get down to the scaring.
Oh. Well, sure. I guess we could for a little while. We've been talking about fear, and what your fears mean to you. Would you like to talk about more of your fears?
I just want to talk to you, actually.
Me? This isn't about me. It's about you. Maybe we should just talk about things you want instead. Tell me your deepest desires.
I don't like any of these answers. I don't like any of these answers. Oh. I'll look up real quick what spec point she gives. Okay. 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 Gonna have to figure that out.
You have.
It's hard to tell in the darkness, but you could swear Nightmare blushes.
That's interesting. Well, wow. Of all the things to have in your mind. There's all sorts of things in your head, you know. And I can dig through them and try to make the best sense of it I can, but haven't you ever wondered why some of your dreams are so nonsensical? I can make anything scary, but the scariest dreams are the ones that stick with you when you wake. The ones that come from a place of true fear. Things that keep you up at night.
Her hands have like teeth and mouths on them. I just saw that.
So you telling me those things about your biggest fears? It was nice of you.
Oh.
You gave me the keys to really scare you, I guess. I'm not used to people playing along with me.
I imagine most people don't understand how important your work is.
Few do, unfortunately. There's so much to be learned from nightmares. On an animalistic evolutionary level, some say nightmares are sort of like practice for life-threatening scenarios. Others say nightmares are just your brain sorting through stressful events from your day. All pretty useful things, in my opinion. And yet, despite all the scientific advances humanity has achieved, no one really knows that much about me at the end of the day. It's a little sad, isn't it?
I think that's kind of hot, actually.
You do?
Oh, she liked that.
Nightmare fidgets nervously.
That's cool.
You're like a teenager. That's cool.
Nightmare looks past you at something you can't see.
Oh no. Look at the time. We've been talking so long. If I don't get started now, we won't have time to finish. You hear something dripping. Drip. 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 You look up at the ceiling, then.
Nightmare serves you some unpleasant imagery, but it's just not quite up to her usual standard. Something about her seems off her game. What could have happened?
I flirted with her!
Perhaps you can ask her about it another night.
I ruined her. Fucking like Brunhilde. It's the story of Brunhilde all over again. Ruining things. Alright. So. Washroom, downstairs bathroom. Let's double check. Ugh, no, I know I did the gym closet. I know. So let's do the... no, I know I did that one too. Let's do the breaker door.
Now you've done it.
Done what?
You're thinking of getting involved with some of the biggest miscreants round here.
Oh. In the electrical closet? What's the problem?
It's the breaker box.
Oh. Are you looking down on me?
The seediest bar attracts the type, if you know what I mean. Don't stay out too late in this general vicinity. I'm warning you.
I think I'll be okay.
I'm here to protect, to keep the bad ones out and the good ones in. But with this particular locale, I feel like I'm keeping the bad ones safely away from everyone else.
Yes, I did it! Finally, Mission Dorian is done. Yeah, talk to all the doors. While we're here.
The breaker box is back to its brightly lit and well-populated glory, with its inimitable host standing ready at the door to greet you.
Livewire! You look ravishing as usual.
Hello, Jareth Malfoy.
Do we have the pleasure of your company for another evening? Be honest, you enjoyed yourself so much last time you just couldn't stay away. Am I right?
It wasn't inevitable. I helped fix it with Eddie.
Eddie was quite insistent. He prefers to do repairs on his own. Not much one for the crowd. But you certainly can't argue with the results. There are some other upgrades I had done just for you.
Volt snaps his long fingers, and on cue, the drifting music changes from the upbeat and swanky to the sensual and slow.
Oh.
He holds that powerful arm out to you and cocks an eyebrow.
What do you say we enjoy it a little more closely together, Care to dance?
Thought you'd never ask.
He leads you onto the floor, not once losing your eyes.
You move quite beautifully, Livewire.
You sure about that?
I'm impressed.
The song has ended, but Volt has left his arm encircling your waist. He turns his face to yours.
Well, there's something you should know.
What is it? Is something wrong?
I think I might be in love with Eddie.
You what? Wait, have you been spending time with Eddie? Have you been keeping him active? I told you to stay away from him. You fool. You have no idea what you've done.
Volt's surge of anger seems to have cued another violent fluctuation in the power. He rages, his hair stands on end, sparks play across his skin, and the surge only intensifies. The sound of crackling fills the room, and the buzzing lights flare and dim until the ground beneath your feet seems to vibrate and shake. Just as you're not sure how much more this place can take, everything goes black.
Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Holy crap, what?
You hear nothing but the panic of the audience, the confused scrape of chairs. You make your way through the club in the dark to hear familiar voices.
You have to stop, Eddie. Oh, I can get it back. Just give me a minute to recharge. I can... Oh!
As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you can make out that you've made it to some back room, a forgotten corner. The electrical power grid hangs on the wall, with Eddie slumped against it. Both Eddie and Volt look exhausted, Eddie dangerously so. He fiddles with the grid controls.
Stop. Eddie, please, just let me go out. You're going to fry yourself completely. I said no, Volt. Eddie, I can fix this. Eddie. Fuck's sake, Volt, I'm not letting you go out, okay? We both know what that could mean, and I'm not... I can't go back to being alone.
Oh.
I can't lose you.
Oh.
You can't keep splitting yourself like this. If you do, then...
You plural, Eddie?
Volt notices your presence and moves to stand. Eddie holds him back.
It's fine. They deserve to know.
What's going on? What happened to you guys?
I'm failing. The power is failing and I can't stop it.
Eddie leans back against the grid controls, his posture crooked and jagged. He seems ready to combust from the inside, but years of control are keeping him standing. For now.
It was slow enough at first. I didn't even notice it. Small fluctuations, random surges. The entire house depends on my power, and it's my job to keep it stable for them. To keep them all safe. I had to work harder to compensate. I thought, if I could outlast it, it would all balance out. But it only made things worse. Even more unstable, so I had to push even harder just to keep up. And then it just became normal. To always be completely drained, barely hanging on. I don't know how long it took me to realize that it was my fault to begin with. My faulty wire. I was the problem. But I couldn't stop. They still needed me.
That's too much for anyone to handle alone.
Exactly. They needed me, and I needed help. So
you are plural.
I gave it to myself.
You split.
I split myself. So there was more of me to go around. I made Volt. He was my fix.
Whoa! So you're one person? Well, I guess because they're all objects. Or thing?
We're not one thing. But we're not two things. We're connected.
Your system! Man, I just learned about this like a month ago, and now I'm like learning so much. This is dope.
The small glow around Eddie flickers and dims. He's clearly in pain.
This club has to run. Its power, its light and music and heat and energy. It's everything. And I have to have Volt to make it work. I made him. It was supposed to be temporary. It only slowed things down by spreading out the power. But then, even that became too much. And now maintaining me is draining him just as much as... Just stop, I already told you. Eddie, they still need you. It's my job to protect you. Even from yourself. We're not doing it. It's too risky.
Just tell me so we can figure it out together.
The faulty wire. Volt, don't! You have to fix the wire and reset the system.
Got it.
If you do that, Volt could disappear. I don't know if I can bring him back. Please. You can't.
If Volt is a part of you, then you'll never lose him.
Easy to say when you're not the one who has to go through it. You don't know what it was like.
Maybe not, but even I can see that what it's like right now isn't any better for you.
It's the only fix left, Eddie. We have to try.
Eddie sits there for a long moment, then finally nods.
Yeah, you gotta go to therapy, bro. You gotta go to trauma therapy. A lot of plural people do not Actually, I don't think you unplural when you go to trauma therapy. I'll have to ask. What if Princess is just lurking? Let me... Okay.
You remember where the tools are? I'll walk you through what to do.
You're doing great. Almost there.
Wait. Fuck. Are we sure we have to do this? Quite. It's time, Eddie. Fine. Fine. Alright, just before that, I just wanted to thank you for being here, I guess. Whatever, just do it before I change my mind.
Reset the power.
Eddie leads you through the process, patient and attentive, despite his reservations. When you've finished, he gives you the nod to do the rest. The dim light around Eddie and Vault blinks out completely, leaving you in total darkness. For a few moments, everything is quiet and dark. And then, a rustle. The lights turn on.
Hello?
Over here.
Eddie is sitting at the bar, looking haggard but with a light in his eyes that you've never seen before.
Oh, hey there, Livewire.
Oh. Livewire. Only Volt calls me that.
Huh. I guess that's true. Funny. Felt really natural to say. I feel good. I'm pretty tired, but after a reset, that's normal. I don't know. I just feel stable. I'd almost forgotten what this felt like.
Where's Volt?
Eddie, isn't there something you wanted to talk about first?
Hey!
Fine. You were right. I was holding on so tight to the way I thought things had to be. I didn't realize all that did was trap both of us in a situation that wasn't working. And honestly, I'm not sure I would have ever been able to see it if it wasn't for you. What he means is he's quite taken with you. Volt? We both are, but I'm sure you already knew that. Look at you.
What? Taken with me as in...
As in, do we really have to spell it out?
Yeah, you do, Eddie. Fine. The feeling is very much mutual.
But really? I mean, if you're interested, we wouldn't mind you, sticking around. If you feel like it, or whatever. We would be delighted to have you.
I'm in.
Alright, well, if you're gonna stick around, might as well be useful.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Come on. You remember where the tools are? Let's go. I'll send over some drinks.
Aww. There's gotta be someone I can realize with these stats. Time to use my search engine. Oh wait, I have to fix it first. Fuck. We'll use it later. Alright. That's Cabrazio. Daisuke. Amir. Barry. Rebel. Lyric. No Hirohime. Supposed to be in the bathroom. Aaron. That's gotta be Aaron. She just looks like Aaron. That's gotta be Aaron. And then Mikey. Okay. I wonder.
Why, if it isn't my darling, what an outpouring of joy it brings me to see you again.
Let's see. I'm ready to realize you.
Realize me? Why, I never thought I would have that luxury. Have you washed away all that stands in the way of this?
Oh, yes I have. I have, let's do it.
Lathe my hands and call me Martin. Well, please don't. I've been confused enough already.
Sorry, but Sinclair can't be realized just yet.
What?
Oh, our strange Sinclair needs to be there for Arma. I really don't want to imagine why.
Oh, he has unfurnished business.
Does that make sense?
Let's do it.
Happy dating!
Okay. I'm a little emotionally exhausted. A lot of the datables took it out of me this time. Well, I almost did a week. There's only 2 charges left. Yeah, we'll go ahead and save. Alright, we got 10 more datables to meet, which I've been sort of dragging my feet on, but that's fine. And we have 100 datables to realize. Okay. How many do we have left to get endings for? 23, 50. That's 52? Okay, that's not that bad. We've got 48 of... No. Wrong. 38 of who we know. 48. Oh, that was correct. 48 to get endings for. Okay. Who do we know is close? Probably Nightmare. Talked to her 4 times now. I guess Arma. I feel like Dasha and Abel are really close. John. No, I gotta get a really high fast first. Dunk is really close. Gonna have to corner star me. Okay. That will be our goals next time on Date Everything. Alright. Thank you guys for stopping by. It's always a pleasure. Bye bye.